And welcome in to Mountain Sales Academy. We're a little late getting on the air. We had a leadoff ball go to the second baseman, Hudson Mims, the freshman shortstop for the Vikings, and he got thrown out at first. And now Ryan Jones, the senior, who come in batting 373 on the year. Your left fielder just got hit with a strikeout. And so up next is going to be Gavin Bloodworth, the senior first baseman for the FPD Vikings. On the mound tonight for the Cavaliers is Jackson Taylor. Here's the pitch high and inside, ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the first inning. Glad to have you with us on another Stoner's Pizza baseball game of the week. Inside, missed it, ball three, 3-0. At the plate, like we said, is Gavin Bloodworth. And Gavin on the year, we'll pull up some stats for him. He's hitting 380. He's had 66 plate appearances, 50 at-bats. He's got 18 runs, 19 hits, 17 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 home run on the year. As we said, he is batting 380 on the year. He is batting in the third spot. Dalton Cox, your starting catcher, will be in the cleanup spot, and they walk him. And so Gavin heads down to first, and the Vikings have their first base runner of the night, and that's going to bring up Dalton Cox, the senior catcher for the Vikings, also their senior quarterback. And the left-hander stands in there. Ball strike down on the inside corner. Jackson Taylor on the mound. Going to foul that down the third base line. The Vikings come in here tonight with a record of 14-2. They are 3-0 in the region. Mountain Sales comes in 6-7. They are 0-3 in the region. Jackson Taylor delivers outside high, ball one. 1-2 is your count with 2 down. Gavin Bloodworth down at first base. You may hear a little sniffling and sneezing here tonight. All of a sudden, the pollen has jumped on me today. High, ball two. 2-2 goes the count. Bloodworth stands at first after a walk by Jackson Taylor. Dalton Cox at the plate, and he takes that one all the way. We go to a full count, 3-2. And he's going to pop that up, and that's going to get out of foul. Your starting lineups first for the Cavaliers. At first base, Jack Beers. At second base, Walker Schofield. At third base, Gordon Smith. Shortstop is Jackson Neville. Your right fielder is Micah Hadaway. Your left fielder is Carson Riley. Your center fielder is Steele Bruce. Your catcher is Rosman Diaz. And on the mound, as we said, is Jackson Taylor. The DH tonight will be Clay Murphy. Clay does a lot of catching as well. We'll get the Vikings run down here as we go to the bottom. And that's high and inside, and that's going to be ball 4. Now you got 2 men on for the Vikings.
Next up, the pitcher, Tyler Mims.
So the senior pitcher, Tyler Mims, will be batting in the 5th spot here for the Vikings with 2 men on. Cox and Bloodworth go to first and second, respectively, with 2 outs here in the top of the first. This Viking ball club has not hit a lot of home runs this year. In fact, on the year, they only have, from the statistics that I have, 2 home runs on the year. So they're doing an excellent job of playing a little bit of small ball, manufacturing runs, and running the bases. They have got a fair amount of hits at 145 on the year, but 120 RBIs knocked in. There's a long drive, and that is gone, and that is a 3-run homer by Tyler Mims, a senior pitcher. And just like that, the Vikings are on top. So the senior pitcher came in batting .333, and he just cleared the bases. And all of a sudden, the Cavaliers are in a hole. And that's going to bring up your senior designated hitter, Garrett West. So it stands in. Ball one on the outside corner. Got a little bit behind the catcher there. Rossman Diaz. We've seen him at third a lot this year with Clay Murphy. Got him on the inside corner. Strike one. So Jackson Taylor hung one out over the plate, and they made him play. And that's a good ball right there, and that's a beautiful pitch. That ball moved from the outside and dropped on the inside and did a little fishtail on its way in. That was probably the best pitch of the night for him. Another one going to pop him straight up over on the third base line. Not enough room, I don't think, and there's not. The FPD team loaded down with a lot of seniors here tonight. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors starting. They have 1 junior, 1 sophomore, and a freshman starting. 1-2 is your count. With 2 out here in the top of the first. That's low. We'll go to 2-2. Hot shot down the first base line, and they're going to call that fair. And the right fielder's going to get it and move it into the second baseman. Go to second, not in time. It's going to get by him. Getting the left fielder there to back it up for Carson Riley over there on the errant throw. And that's going to be, should be a stand-up double, really. The errant throw would have gone to third. So Garrett West and one of the assistant coaches is going to go out there. I don't know if that's Jeff Thiebel or Taylor Lawrence maybe out there. Harrison Alds, sophomore center fielder, batting .279 on the year, stands on the plate. Thompson came in batting .250, but he adds to those numbers with a stand-up double. 2 out, but a 3-run lead and a man in scoring position, and this is going to bring up Harrison Alds, a sophomore, batting .279 on the year, playing center field here tonight. He's going to drive that one to right field, and the right fielder is going to get back there, and that's going to end it. We'll go to the bottom of the first, but the Vikings put 3 runs on 2 hits, including a 3-run homer. They lead it 3-0. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at U Park 'em You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. U Park 'em You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, U Park 'em You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at U Park 'em You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at U Park 'em You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. U Park 'em You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's U Park 'em You Sell 'em.
So Micah Hadaway will lead off the bottom of the first for the Cavaliers in their first at bat. And the right-handed right fielder steps in there, and that's strike one. As we said, on the mound, Tyler Mims. And here's your lineup for the Vikings. Mims is at pitcher. Bloodworth is at first. Your second baseman is Chet Thompson. Third baseman is Michael Bakar. Your left fielder is Ryan Jones. Your center fielder is Dalton Cox. Your right fielder is Rob Cunningham. And your shortstop is Hudson Mims. So we go to a 1-2 count on Micah Hadaway. And the Cavaliers would like to catch up here in the bottom of their first after giving up 3 off of a 3-run homer in the top of the first. And the pitch outside, and he's going to call him on the corner. And we've talked about this all year. If you get a home plate umpire that likes the corners, he's going to call him, and he got him that time. Looking a little too long at it. It's a low pitch on the outside corner, but in the strike zone, what we found with these umpires is they get that zone and they stick with it. And they do it for both pitchers. I mean, they don't deviate from one guy to the next. Here's the pitch that's outside up to Jackson Taylor, your starting pitcher here tonight. Jackson, a sophomore. That's going to be low, ball 2. Pitch got him on the outside corner. 2-1 is your count. 1 away here in the bottom of the first for the Cavaliers. Outside the game, nope. Ball 3, 3-1 count. And let's see what Coach Bubba Poole opts to do here. Swing and a miss and a rocket shot right up the middle and almost gave the pitcher Tyler Mims a haircut. Got real close to giving him a trim on his sideburns. Just a line drive right back at the pitcher. Up next will be third baseman Walker Schofield, the junior. Throw back to first, not in time. Outside, ball 2. Ball 1, rather, I'm sorry. Throw back to first again. Gavin Bloodworth at first base. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 throws over to first base, trying to keep the runner honest as Micah Hadaway is, Jackson Taylor is over there. Got the strike on the low outside corner. And that's a little hopper, and it's going to get in the hole between second baseman and right field. And down to second goes the runner. And so Jackson Taylor is at second. Walker Schofield is at first. And the cleanup man will be Rossman Diaz, a sophomore, at catcher. Rossman, we've seen him at third base this year several times in our game. Last year as a freshman actually caught some games. And he's back behind the plate tonight. So 1 away with runners on first and second. Jackson and Schofield on base. Rossman Diaz steps to the plate. Low and outside, ball 1. Inside, got the strike corner, so 1-1. Stick around tonight. Don't forget, after it's all said and done, we'll archive it up, and you can watch it again. And that's going to get past the catcher, and that's going to move everybody around to second and third. So that's going to put Jackson Taylor on third. Schofield goes to second. As that ball got by the catcher, Dalton Cox. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Well, he didn't throw it the first in time. Finally got him. Bad base running that time by Mr. Diaz. Could have beat that one out. So that makes it 2 away, runners in scoring position, though, at second and third. And that's going to bring up Carson Riley, your left fielder, and this is going to be a big at-bat for him. The Cavaliers would certainly like to close this gap on the Vikings and make this a much closer ball game heading into the second. 2 away. Riley at the plate. Ball low. There's a little chopper going to get by the third baseman. That's going to get a run in. And oh, man. So Taylor Jackson scores, so they get a hit there. Second of the night. Walker Schofield, the shortstop, went deep in the hole over there, and he got it finally in shallow center field or left field over there, but was unable to get himself righted and fell down. And actually, had Schofield been paying a little better attention, he could have come home and made this a 3-2 ball game. So Carson Riley gets his job done, and the designated hitter is Clay Murphy at the plate. There's a drive, and that's going to get over to third baseman head. That's going to get a runner in, and we got a 3-2 ball game. And the third hit of the night here for Clay Murphy, the DH. And now runners at first and second with a man down there in scoring position, Carson Riley, that drove in 2 runs on 1 run already. So it's 3-2 Cavaliers. 2 runs on 4 hits. The Vikings in their first top inning, 2 hits and 3 runs. And those three coming off Tyler Mims' 3-run homer over the left field fence. Steele Bruce, your center fielder, at the plate. Inside, ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Had a good cut at it. Fouled it back this way. 2-2. And he walks him, and we got the bases loaded full of Cavaliers. And that's going to bring up for the Cavaliers, number 2, Gordon Smith, your third baseman. So the bases are loaded down with Cavaliers and no place to put them. And the pitch. Swing and a slow roller to third. Going to run, going to take a long throw to first and going to be in time. Down go the Cavaliers, but not before 4 hits and 2 runs, and they close the gap to a 3-2 ball game. We'll get ready for the top of the second when we come back. Vikings lead it 3-2.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Rob Cunningham steps up to the plate. The junior right fielder comes in tonight's game, batting .333. And he's going to send a drive to center fielder. And Harrison Alls, the center fielder for the Cavaliers, Steele Bruce is there. And that's going to bring up third baseman Michael Bakar with 1 away here in the top of the third. As we said, starting pitcher Tyler Mims had a 3-run homer in the top of that first to give the Vikings what looked to be a substantial lead, but 4 hits later in the bottom of the first, and the Cavaliers have pulled it within 1, and it's 3-2 here with 1 away in the top of the second. Ball on the outside corner to Michael Bakar, and the pitch. And he's going to send a drive, and boy, is he going to send a drive, and that one may have enough horses. It's going to hit the fence, and he's going to have a stand-up double, and he's going to be safely in there. So Michael Bakar gives the Vikings their 3rd hit of the night, and he's in a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. We go back to the top of the order, and that's Hudson Mims. That's going to be high, ball one. The freshman shortstop comes into tonight with 54 at-bats, 17 runs, 20 hits, 6 RBIs. He's batting .370 on the year as a freshman. So Coach Denny Bryant's going to enjoy having him around for the next 3 years. That's going to load. That's going to get in the dirt, but the runner ain't going anywhere. Outside, ball 3. Three and one. Drive down third base line. It's going to be foul. So your count goes to 3 and 2. Your phone trying to tell you something? So we finally get the ball back into the infield. And he got everywhere but the home plate. Umpire, catcher, or the pitcher. But he's got one now. 3-2. One away, runner on second. High, walking. Runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Ryan Jones, batting .373, coming in tonight. Your senior left fielder. Strike on the inside corner. As we said, this umpire here tonight seems to like that corner pitch on the outside or inside. Outside corner, did he get him? Yes, he did. He called it. 2 strikes. Ryan Jones, as we said, starting left fielder, came in batting .373. He scored 19 runs. He's had 19 hits, 9 RBIs on the night, on the year rather. 66 plate appearances, played in all 16 games of these 14-2 Vikings. 3-0 in the region, with a big week coming up against the Tatnall Square Trojans the next week. Hot shot to third, and it's going to get by the third baseman, and that's going to bring the runner around. Will he stop? Yes, he'll stop. Right fielder, it was too hot, so that'll go as an error to the third baseman, Gordon Smith. But that'll load the bases with Vikings. And with one away, that's going to bring up first baseman Gavin Bloodworth. And we go to the third batter in the top of the order. And this is a dangerous spot now for Jackson Taylor. One away. And Gavin Bloodworth steps in, the senior. Strike one. Jackson Taylor would like to get out of this with no damage. 3-2 ball game. High and inside. Vikings 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Cavaliers 2 runs on 4 hits with 1 error. And the pitch. It's going to be a little low, and it's going to be 2-1. The 2-1. Foul it back this way. Count goes to 2-2. Stick with us here. We go to the about the middle of the good ball game. We got a big announcement for you coming up. Hope you'll be interested in it. That is if the pollen doesn't kill me before the 5th inning. It jumped on me today. I can tell you right now, folks, go invest in Kleenex stock because it's fixing to go up. Outside, 3-2. So, interesting pitch here, interesting at bat. 3-2's your count, one away. You got to wonder now if Denny Bryan is going to swing away here or what's he going to do? 3-2. High and inside, he walked him. And that's going to bring a run in. And that's going to bring Michael Bakar in. And that's going to make it a 5-2 ball game, and that's going to bring to the plate Dalton Cox, a senior, at catcher. So now Jackson Taylor's got himself in a little bit of trouble here. Bases loaded, low and inside, but they called the strike anyway. We're right behind home plate here. And now it's awfully low. Nice change up there, but on the outside corner, but he doesn't get the call. A little high and outside that time, 1-1. Outside, ball 2, high again, 2-1. One away, bases and loaded. Gavin Bloodworth at first, Ryan Jones at second, Hudson Mims at third. Outside, 3-1. And he's going to pop it up. That's going to get down the third base line. I don't think anybody will get there in time, and they will not. The 3-2 going to get away from the catcher, but it doesn't matter. They're going to walk him in. And that is going to be the second walk-in run of the night. And they're going to make a change, I do believe. And let's check it and see. So they'll get a pitch runner in this time, and that's going to be Parker Ingram. And he's going to go in for Dalton Cox, your catcher. One away, 5-2 lead by the Cavaliers here. Now, I don't know who they would bring in, and maybe they won't. They'll probably break this up pretty quickly here. They got somebody throwing down in the bullpen, but we can't quite make it out who that is. One out. 5-2 is your score. The bases are loaded. At the plate is Tyler Mims. Parker Ingram has gone to first to pinch run for Dalton Cox. Outside, ball 1. Strike down the corner, 1-1. There's a drive, and let's see if the center fielder is going to get there. How far will this one go? And it'll be out, but the runner will tag, and he'll come home, and it'll be a 6-2 lead at that point. And that's Ryan Jones that crosses the plate. So a sacrifice fly brings Jones home, and it is a 6-2 ball game. 3 in the first, 3 in the top of the second here on 3 hits for The Vikings, actually, I think that's hit number 4. Maybe not. Maybe not. So at the plate, Garrett West, your designated hitter, with 2 down. Jackson Taylor delivers. Strike 1. Runners on first and second as a runner tagged to come home. It gives the Vikings a 4-run lead here in the second. Low and outside, 1-1. Outside corner, yeah, got him. He's thrown that change up a little bit here tonight. It's a pretty curve ball, and he gets the outside corner again. 1-2 is your count with 2 away. And Jackson Taylor would like to go sit down right about now. He'll foul it off, and he'll keep alive. Garrett West will hang in there. High, ball 2, 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and finally gets out of the inning. So Jackson Taylor gets out of it, but not before he gives up 3 runs on 1 hit and about 4 walks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Your score, Vikings 6, Cavaliers 2. We'll be back.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com.
Leading off for the Cavaliers, Jackson Nebo. 6-2 is your score. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 errors for the Cavaliers. 6 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Vikings. A little slow roller to the third. Let's see if he can beat it out. And in time, did he get him? Yes, he did. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Micah Hadaway. And Bubba Poole's going to argue that he was pulled off the base and didn't make the tag. And we'll see after further discussion. I doubt this is going to be changed. It would be highly unlikely. And the call stands, and we move on. At the plate, number 6. Swing and a miss, Micah Hadaway. Back to the top of the order, the junior right fielder at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 away. Inside corner, did he get him? Nope. Ball 1, low and inside that time they call. Pitch, and that's going to be foul back, but he'll stay alive, and we'll go to 1 and 2. And the pitch outside, 2 and 2. Got Jackson Ebel down at first on a very close play. And here's another chopper that's going to go foul down that third base line. Two count. Going to send it right to the shortstop, and it's going to go over his head, and that'll be good for a single by Micah Hadaway, and that's going to bring to the plate your pitcher, Jackson Taylor. So you got to wonder at this point if they are going to make a change at the plate.
Next up for the Cavaliers, the pitcher, Jackson Taylor.
Walker Schofield on deck, 1 away. So the right-handed pitcher sits in there. On the mound for the Cavaliers, Tyler Mims. Outside, strike 1. That has been a consistent call by this on-plate umpire all night. Pitch outside that time and low, 1 and 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 and 2. Outside, 2 and 2. That's pretty too close that time to that pitch he usually gets. 1 away, runner down at first. The pitch, chopper back to first base. Runner's going to go to second. Got 1. Not in time. Yeah, they got him at first. Wow, a double play. Well, that'll get Bubba Poole worked up, and it does. And we'll go to a break after this as Mr. Poole's not happy. We'll be back. 6-2.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches. We put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery. And our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
We go to the third. Harrison Alls, the sophomore center fielder for the Vikings, leads it off. Outside corner, strike one. Outside corner that time, and low and a ball. High inside, did he get him to go? 1-2. Outside corner, ball two. And Jackson Taylor has stayed on the mound for the Vikings in this inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strike three and out number one.
Next up, right fielder, Cunningham.
There's going to be a drive to center field. Center fielder will drift to his right or left a little bit, and he'll have it. And two away here in the top of the third.
Next up, the third baseman, Michael Bacar.
And this is going to bring up third baseman Michael Baccaro at the bottom of the order. On deck would be Hudson Mims. Strike on that outside corner, strike one. Two away. And Coach Danny Bryant's going to have a word with his third baseman. And McCarr steps back in there. Swing and a miss, strike two. Chase one a little low that time. Outside corner, did he get him? No, they're going to call it a ball. Really thought he had him. 1-2. Whole infield took a ride that time. And the pitch. Fouled it back this way. And we'll go to keep it at 1-2. And the pitch. Off his hands that time, not just quite enough, as the pitcher gave chase, but couldn't get to it. So we stay at 1-2 as he fights off 2 pitches in a row to keep alive. 2 away here in the top of the third. The 1-2 pitch to Bakar. Fouled it off again, and he is making Jackson Taylor work for it. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We go to the bottom of the third. Vikings lead at 6-2. We'll be back with the Cavaliers up to bat.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Leading off for the Cavaliers is going to be your second baseman, Walker Schofield. So Jackson Taylor settled down a little bit in that last inning. But they still trail 6-2. And this Viking ball club came in here tonight with a record of 14-2 and 3-0 in the region. And they have manufactured some runs. Not a lot of tremendous power hitting as far as home run balls go, but they've been getting people on base and they've been getting them around. The Cavaliers come in 6-7, 0-3 in the region. Probably about our third time to see them this year. Foul back this way. No balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Rossman Diaz, the catcher. Tonight, Rossman been playing some third base this year as well for the Cavaliers in a couple of games we've done for them. 0-2. Swing and a miss and struck him out, and down he goes, and that'll bring up Rossman Diaz. Chopper back to the mound. Throw to first, got in time. Rossman Diaz goes down. And that's going to bring up a number 33, your left fielder Carson Riley, who had one of the hits on tonight for the Cavaliers. 6-2 is your score. Pitch, way outside, ball 1. That's going to get by the catcher and bounce back to the screen here. 2 balls and no strikes, but 2 down. And we got a loose ball here, and I think they got it picked up. Throw it to home plate, and into the socket it'll go for the home plate umpire for future use. And we're back. I know you didn't want to hear me sneeze over the air, because old Mr. Pollen's doing a number on me. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carson Riley, rather, at the plate. Well, the Cavaliers had a hit in that first inning. And the pitch. It's going to be inside, 3-2, and go to a full count with 2 away. So Carson Riley will be swinging away here as Bubba Poole patiently stands down at third, knowing he needs to get some runs in here. They say the rain's coming. It's getting a little cooler out here. A little chopper, and it's going to be a slow roll. Third baseman's going to charge it, going to throw in time. Yes, he got him. 3 up and 3 down go the Cavaliers. We go to the 4th. FPD leads at 6-2. You're listening to Stoner's Pizza, baseball game of the week on DSBNsports.com. We will return after this timeout.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
So welcome back. We start the 4th inning, and up to the plate is the shortstop, Hudson Mims. Vikings lead at 6-2. Top of the 4th we go. Jackson Taylor still on the mound. He's only given up 3 hits, but one of those was a 3-run homer, and his control and his strike zone have not been there tonight, and I believe he has 4, if not 5 walks on the night. That one's outside, ball 2. The pitcher, Tyler Mims, got it started for the Vikings with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 1st. They scored 3 more. 2 of those came in on walks and 1 on a sacrifice fly to left fielder before the Cavaliers were able to get out of the inning. And you got to wonder right now, looking at Jackson Taylor, he's starting to look maybe a little fatigued out there on the mound now. Not sure here where he's at on the pitch count, but he's probably getting on up there now. High, and he walked him, and the walks continue with nobody out. So Ryan Jones will step in, senior left fielder. Came into tonight batting .373 for the Vikings. Runner on first, they'll go back to him, not in time. Nobody out. Runner already on first. Jackson Taylor still on the mound for the Cavaliers. Going to send a looper to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit, and you're going to have Hudson Mims come all the way to third, and Ryan Jones will stay at first, and you got runners on the corner with nobody out.
Next up, the first baseman, Gavin Bloodworth.
So he just sent a little looper in between right and center field, and it dropped in for him, but it was deep enough to get Mims around from first all the way to third, and that's going to bring up Gavin Bloodworth, your first baseman, and the senior comes into tonight batting .380 on the year. So he's got a stick that can hurt you. Strike one. Jackson Taylor going to bring it to the plate. Outside, strike two. He got that one about chest high, and he gets ahead of the batter, 0-2. Jackson needed those two pitches to have something positive happen. Led off with a walk, then a single. They got the runner around to third. It fell into left center field, right center field, rather. That's going to get all the way to the wall, but the runner will go to second when nobody will come home. One-two pitch on the way. Outside, 2-2. Was low and outside. Jackson had looked for that pitch because he's had it tonight, but it just dropped off a little low for him on that last one. The 2-2, high, 3-2, and we go to a full count. Runners on second and third. Opportunity here for the Vikings. At the plate, Gavin Bloodworth, the senior first baseman, batting .380 coming into tonight. The pitch. Going to send a drive to left field, and they'll have it, and the runner's going to tag at third. Going to throw it to home. Not in time. He is safe, and he'll get an RBI on a sacrifice fly, and it's a 7-2 ball game. The Vikings on top, when the runner will stay at second. But Hudson Mims scores off the sac fly by Gavin Bloodworth. Dalton Cox, your catcher, comes to the plate. Runner on second, one away. The left-handed batter stands in. Right down the middle, strike one. Got him just high on that. He was pretty much taken all the way. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. A little change up. Almost looked like a sinker, actually. Low and outside, 2-1. That one was low, 2-2. One run here in the fourth for the Vikings. He'll foul this one back and stay alive at 2 apiece. Dalton Cox, your senior catcher. The 2-2. Chopped it foul down the first base line. May have come off his foot a little bit there. Two pitch, got him looking, got him on the strikeout. So that's going to bring up Tyler Mims, who got things started here tonight from his pitcher's position in the top of the first. He got a 3-run homer to break this thing open early. Gave the Vikings a 3-0 lead, and they hold on to it so far on just 4 hits with a 7-2 lead. But one too many walks tonight by Jackson Taylor. And those walks have certainly helped here tonight. Runner on second with 2 away. We're in the top of the 4th. The pitch. Inside, that's going to be a strike. 1-1. Jackson Taylor's gone the whole way for the Cavaliers here tonight. Settled down a little bit last inning, but it's given up a run here in this one. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2. 2 away, he'd like to get a strikeout here or a routine grounder or a fly. The 1-2 pitch with 2 away. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Presbyterian 7 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Cavaliers 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. 7-2. We come back with the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com.
And leading off for the Cavaliers is going to be your DH tonight, Clay Murphy. We have a new pitcher on the mound. First baseman Gavin Bloodworth now comes to the mound for the Vikings. And his first pitch is a ball low on the inside corner. Starting to get a little cool out here and breezy. And Clay Murphy's going to hit a hot shot to the third baseman. Can he leg it out? And he does, and it's going to get by the first baseman, and it's going to roll into right field and past, and he's going to go to second base, and he is going to be safe with a stand-up double. So we had a third baseman couldn't handle it down there, and then an errant throw to first got him to second. So an inauspicious start for Mr. Bloodworth at the mound. And we'll try to catch the number of Michael McCart over there at third base. And this is going to bring up for the Cavaliers center fielder, Steele Bruce. And here's the pitch, and he's going to try to bunt it. It's going to go foul on the third base line. Trying to move the runner over, trying to make something happen here in the bottom of the fourth. Cherry Blossom Festival finally kicked off today. Pretty in pink. St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Big rugby tournament down in Savannah. I know the fellows are having fun at that one. Here's a bunt, and it's going to go foul. And the count goes to 0-2. But we've got some bigger news. Next Saturday night from the Macon Centralplex, the newest professional team in Macon makes its debut on the American Arena League. The Georgia Doom, Macon's own arena football team, will be opening up their season next week against the Peach State Cats. Excuse me, I believe it's the Atlanta Havoc. And there's a base hit. Goes to center, and Bubba Poole's going to hold a runner. So Steele Bruce gets the runner around. Runner's on the corner now with nobody out. But back to our announcement. Next Saturday night at the Macon Centralplex, Arena Football comes to Macon. And you can watch all the action live right here on DSBNsports.com. And we are very pleased to have partnered with the Georgia Doom. Kevin Atkins and his entire crew over there. Welcome back Derek Stingley, who at one time did coach here for the former arena football team that was here from 03 to 01 to 06, the Macon Knights. He followed Kevin Porter as the head coach. Rather well-known young man, played at Valdosta State, I believe. Kevin Atkins, the CEO, is a Valdosta State man. Played with Chris Hitcher right here from Mountain Cells. But they make their debut at the Macon Centralplex next Saturday night. And we'll be there live to bring you all the action right here on DSBNsports.com. And we're excited for that opportunity. A lot of good things happening. Macon Mayhem, all the high school stuff that we got going on. We've got the Georgia Doom Arena Football. And then don't forget the Macon Bacon coming this summer. And one other special shout out we're going to do here in a minute. Runners on first and second. The pitch. That's low ball one. At the place, third baseman Gordon Smith. Want to give a big shout out and congratulations to the head coach of the Howard Huskies and longtime Tackle Square Academy coach Barney Hester. As of yesterday, he was named the new athletic director for Bibb County. So a big congratulations to Barney and his wife Lynn. Known them for many, many years. Great people, and I'll tell you, Bibb County couldn't have made a better selection. And there are a lot of folks in this town that will agree with that. Eddie Ashley stepping down after many, many years of service here in Bibb County, swing and a miss. And let's see, that's going to be strike two. And it's going to get away from the catcher. And the runner's going to get down to second base. So 1-2 with nobody else. The pitch. Going to foul back this way and go to 1-2 as we stay there. They'll fight it off. Swing and a miss, going to hit the ground and throw it down to first in time, 1 away.
Next up for the Cavaliers, the shortstop, Jackson Nebel.
Jackson Nebel will come up, the shortstop, and he's going to run down and talk to Coach Bubba Poole. With 1 away, runners on second and third. Seven and 2 is your score. Cavaliers have 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 error. The Vikings have 4 hits, 7 runs, and 1 error. Outside corner, called it ball that time. As we said, the Vikings have switched to Gavin Bloodworth as their pitcher. Tyler Mims started the game for them. And the pitch outside corner, 0-2. Inside corner, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. In the dirt, walking. And we go back to the top of the order with Micah Hadaway coming to the plate. Bases loaded with 1 out for the Cavaliers in a 5-run ball game. 7-2 is your score. Denny Bryant's going to go out there and talk to his pitcher. And he's going to make a change. And we're going to take a break, and we're going to warm up a new pitcher. We'll be back after this timeout. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables. Hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue, right here
2 balls and 2 strikes. On the top of the order, Micah Hadaway, 1 away. After the pitching change. Foul back this way, and he stays alive with a 2-2 count. Clay Murphy down at third. In a 7-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. Third pitcher of the night for the Vikings. And a strike. Struck him out, 2 away. And the pitching change is Barrett Barkley for the Vikings. This is going to bring up pitcher Jackson Taylor with the bases loaded but 2 away. Seven 2 is your score. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cavaliers. 7 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Vikings. Inside corner and a nice pitch by Barkley that time. Swing and a miss on a high strike, and he brought the heat on that one. 0-2. A 0-2 pitch by Barkley with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss struck him out, and they get out of the inning. Down they go after loading the bases. 7-2 is your score. We'll go to the 5th when we come back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
I'm ready. And we have a new pitcher in for the Cavaliers. This time it is Kobe Butts, number 14 on the mound. And we will lead off here this top of the 5th with a 7-2 lead for the Vikings, and they are at the plate. Out ball high and outside, ball 1. Garrett West, the designated hitter. Throw to first in time, got him. And that's going to bring up Harrison Alds, your center fielder, batting .279, coming into tonight's game. So good wrap of the bat there by Garrett West, but not enough. Good play. Third first was in time, one away here in the top of the fifth. So Harrison Alds comes in. Alds just a sophomore. The pitch outside, high, ball one. Low and outside, ball two. Wrapped inside pitch. Got around on it just a little late. Foul down that third base line, almost into the Vikings dugout. And it goes to a 2-1 count. Alt stands in. Wraps another one right over the third baseman's head into left field. And he'll have a stand-up single to first. And that's going to bring up Rod Cunningham, your right fielder, who is batting .333 coming into tonight's game. Excuse me. That is Barrett Barkley in, the pitcher, who took over last inning. Going to throw a little bunt down to the pitcher. Going to get the runner over to second. Get him at first, 2 away. But Barkley does his job. And gets Alds over to second. Michael Bakar, your third baseman, will step in with 2 down. Top of the fifth here, 7-2 lead by the Vikings. The new pitcher this inning on the mound, Kobe Butts. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Runner at second. The pitch. That's going to get in the dirt. 1-1. Good job by the catcher to block that to keep the runner off from going to third. That's going to get away, and that's going to get to the backstop, and that's going to get the runner down to third. And with 2 away, Kobe Butts kind of got himself in a little trouble there. That one. Rossman Diaz looking over at his coach going, kind of just got away, coach. Kind of bounced like twice before it got to me. Took a bad hop. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he fouled it back, 2-2. Butts would like to get out of it right here without any damage caused. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-2 with 2 away. So, can the Vikings get a runner home from third? The pitch. Swing, and it's fouled back and tipped away. And he stays alive. Michael Bakar steps back in to the batter's box with a 3-2 count with 2 away. Runner on third. 7-2 is your score. Vikings on top. They've led it the whole way here tonight. Fouled again. This time goes over the dugout for the Cavaliers. Swing and a miss struck him out. So nice save that time by Kobe Butts. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 7-2. Vikes lead it. We'll be back.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com.
We go to the bottom of the fifth, 7-2. Vikings lead it. And at the plate is Walker Schofield, your second baseman. Barrett Barkley on the mound now for the Vikings. Second inning of work here. He goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch and going to send a shot to the third baseman. He's going to look and he's going to grab it, and McCarr is going to go to first and got his man. 1 away. And that'll bring up Rosman Diaz, your catcher. One away, and he drills it to center left field, and it's not going to get there, and the left fielder can't get to it, and it's going to go to the wall, and Rosman Diaz is going to stand up at second with a double. And a great stroke of the bat that time. And that's going to bring up number 33, your left fielder, Carson Raleigh. One away here in the bottom of the fifth. But a 7-2 ball game for the Vikings. On a cool night under the veranda here at Cavalier Field. It's kind of like being under the boardwalk, ain't it, Brandon? Spring break weekend. Hey, what else? Barrett Barkley comes to the plate. Carson Raleigh at the plate for the Cavaliers. Rosman Diaz down on second. Going to foul it back this way and go to 1-1. Handcuffed him inside, and he swung away anyway, 1-2. That one kind of broke back inside on him, and Carson Riley got a little pull back, a little late coming around on him, but he got way down on his fist, too. A 1-2 pitch. Going to send it straight to the second shortstop. Long throw to first. Will he get him in time? Yes. They'll call him out. And Bubba Poole with the infield umpire is not, there's not a lot of love lost here tonight. But be that as it may, bottom of the fifth, 7-2, Cavaliers lead it. Got the runner, Clay Murphy, over to, Rossman Diaz over to third. 2 out, though. Pitch. Ball low, 1-0. Strike on the outside corner that time. This outside strike zone on the corner here tonight has been a little low, too, on the outside. And there is a drive that's going to send the center fielder back, and he's going to catch it, and that's going to end the inning. So Diaz gets a hit, gets to second on a double, but nothing happens. We go to the top of the sixth. 7-2 is your score. We'll be back.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
And we go to the tops of the sixth. Hudson Mims at the plate. Kobe Butts back in. And the foul ball missed me again, which is a good thing. Executive producer Brandon Thompson, he drove the new 2018 Acura NSX tonight. He's got it parked under the brick shade over there. High and outside, 1-1. Well protected from any flying objects, from boiled peanuts to baseballs. High inside, 2-1. Low and inside at the plate. Hudson Mims, a shortstop, came in batting .370 here tonight, and they walk him. And that's going to bring up Ryan Jones, your left fielder, with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Don't forget, if you're watching live, we'll get through with this. Just go back to DSBNsports.com, click on the archive section. You can go back and watch it all over again. If you are here at the game and you want to go back and watch a little highlights, you can certainly do that, because they'll always be there. Want to remind you once again, next Saturday night, Arena Football debuts here at the Macon Citraplex with the Georgia Doom, and you can catch all the action right here on DSBNsports.com. That's inside. That's going to get by the catcher, and the runner's going to go down to second base. Hudson Mims gets a free pass with nobody out, and 1 ball to Ryan Jones in the top of the seventh here. Kobe Butts came on in relief of Jackson Taylor. who struggled in the first inning, gave up a 3-run homer, and then gave up 3 more runs. 2 of them walked in and 1 on a sacrifice fly. Right down the middle of that time, strike 1, 1-1. The pitch. That one's low. That's going to get away from the catcher, and Diaz is not going to be able to get the runner, and he's going to go to third. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. So Kobe Butts gets behind the pitcher. With a runner on third with nobody out. Pitch, gonna send that one on an infield fly to the pitcher, and it's gonna be 1 away. And then Gavin Bloodworth, who came in relief for a little bit, about a half an inning. He started at first base, and now he's moved out into the field. 1 away. But Mims stands on third. Only 1 out. Pitch low on the outside corner. Low again, 0-2, 2-0 rather. That one was chest high. Will he get it called? No. 3-0. Thought he might get that one. Bloodworth trying to hurt him right here. Going to walk, and the ball's going to get away from the catcher, and the runner's going to come in easily. And that's going to make it 8-2 with 1 away. So Hudson Mims let it off and got all the way around on some wild pitches. And that's going to bring up your cleanup hitter. Number 6, Dalton Cox, senior catcher, came in tonight batting .420. And he's going to go talk to Coach Denny Bryant. And let's see if Bubba Poole's going to make another change here, and it looks like he is. And let's see who he's going to bring in here maybe to pitch. And he's going to move Kobe Butts over to third. And that's going to bring in number 9, Clay Murphy, as your pitcher. We'll take a break as they make a pitching change. Top of the 6th, 8-2. Vikings lead it. We'll be back.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back. Clay Murphy on the mound now for the Cavaliers. And the pitch as he gets Dalton Cox at the plate, senior catcher. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first base. 8-2 is your score. We're in the top of the 6th. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. And another one's going to get by the catcher, and Bloodworth will go to second. Two balls and strike, one away with Dalton Cox at the plate. High and outside, ball 3, 3-1. Gavin Bloodworth down at second base. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 3-2. Murphy brought some inside heat that time, and Cox was a little late getting around on it. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Outside, walking. And that's going to bring up Tyler Mims. Nope. Yep. Who started tonight as your pitcher for the Vikings. And he got things started in the first with a 3-run homer and gave the Vikes a 3-0 lead, and they have not looked back since, and they lead it now 8-2 in the top of the 6th. Mims came in tonight batting .333. So Cox at first, Bloodworth at second, Mims at the plate. Clay Murphy delivers. Ball. 1-0. Low and inside, 2-0. Hot shot, and that's going to get between short and third, and the runner's going to come around to third, and the bases are going to be loaded, and that's going to bring up the DH, Garrett West, the senior, who comes into tonight batting .356 for the Vikings. And 8-2 is your score with 1 out and the bases loaded. The pitch inside, ball 1. That one's going to be fouled back. High and outside, 2-1. That one's going to get fouled back this way, too. Don't hit the Tahoe. Oh. Just missed. Just missed. Not really. It was a lot closer to that Acura NSX. 2-2 count. with one away. But the bases are full of Vikings. And we go to a full count on designated hitter Garrett West. Clay Murphy is your pitcher now. On in relief this time of Kobe Butts, who moved over to third. Outside walked him, and that's going to bring a run in. And that'll make it 9-2. And the Vikes have the bases loaded. And it looks like they're going to make another change, and they're going to bring in a left fielder, and that's going to be Carson Raleigh to pitch. So while they give him some warm-ups, we'll take a break. We'll be back after these timeouts.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
And welcome back to the Mountain LaSalle's Athletic Complex. Russell East, Brandon Thompson at the controls, 8-2 rather. Your score, the Vikings on top with the bases like 9-2. I'm sorry, they did just walk somebody in. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. Point and keep me straight. Carson Riley is your new pitcher. And a little chopper to third, and everybody's going to go. Pitch, long throw, and not in time, and everybody's safe, and it's 10-2 with the bases loaded with one out. And, folks, we're 2 runs away after that Harrison Alls hit from a mercy rule football game here. Ten to 2, one out, top of the 6th. Barrett Barkley fouls that one off. No balls and a strike now. One away, bases loaded. There's Vikings everywhere. It's like the Middle Ages in Europe is getting invaded. 10-2. Outside. Should be 1-1 count because he fouled that first one off. Pitch fouls it back this way. Heads up. And it missed me. Right into the stands, though. You can hear that squeal. So we've got soccer going on to the left of us, baseball in front of us, and to the right of us, lacrosse. Lots of activities going on here tonight. And that one's going to go foul, 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2 and 2. 10 to 2, 1 out. Bases loaded. So there's going to be pink and green everywhere tomorrow. He's going to send it, and it's going to go to right center field, and the center fielder is going to have it. Runner's going to tag, going to score, and with 2 away, we now have an 11-2 ball game. Runner at first and second, and that's going to bring up number 24, Michael Bakar, the senior third baseman. So 11-2 is your score. One more run, this one's over. Runner at first and second, Bakar at the plate. Carson Riley on the mound now for the Cavaliers. Inside, strike 1. Going to get that call. They called it all night. Just about thigh high or waist high on the inside corner. Good job by Rossman Diaz to set up and frame that one. There's a little chopper down the third base line. Going to go foul. So Carson Riley gets ahead of the runner here in an 11-2 ball game. The pitch. Low, 1 and 2. Hudson Mims would be due up after this at the top of the order. Your shortstop came in tonight batting .370. Carson Riley would not like to have to face him with a bases loaded situation. There's a shot going to go to the second baseman. He's going to take it, and he's going to tag him out going to second, and that's it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 11-2, Vikings lead it. We'll be back.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com. Michael Bakar with the first pitch to number 5, Carson Riley. Fouls it off, 0-1. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, 11-2 is your score. It's been all Vikings. They scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 4 in the 6th. 11 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cavaliers. The kind of night that and a great bunt, and Dylan Cox is going to throw it down, and he's going to get him. And the first baseman dug it out, but Dalton Cox had a great charge on that ball. Athletic kid, obviously. (11-2) is your score. And this is going to bring up Kobe Butts, who's now at third base, came on in relief for about a half an inning and pitching. And he's going to send a little blooper back to the pitcher, and that's going to do it, 2 away. And this is going to bring up now Rossman Diaz. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to bring up Jackson Nebel. We've been calling him Nebel all year, but it's Nebel. Had to get back to Cavalier Field to get that correct pronunciation. I've heard about 3 different ones. 2 away, 1 ball, 2 strikes, or 1 ball, no strikes, rather. That one's going to get away from the catcher. But nobody on base, no damage done. Barrett Barkley on the mound in relief here. Tyler Mims started. Gavin Bloodworth came in for about an inning. Three balls and no strikes. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, right down the middle, really, almost. 3-1. Jackson Nebel at the plate. And the Cavaliers need something to happen. Walked him, and he gets a runner on. And we go back to the top of the order, and Micah Hadaway comes up, your right fielder, the junior. 2 away, runner on the walk. And a little chopper back to the pitcher. He's going to throw to first in time. And down they go, and we go to the top of the 7th. Your score, FPD 11, Cavaliers 2. You're listening to the Stoner's Pizza baseball game of the week on DSBNsports.com. We'll be back to finish it up after this.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
We go to the top of the 7th from here at Cavaliers Athletic Complex. And it has been all Vikings here tonight. 11 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. Cavaliers 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. And at the plate will be number 4, your designated hitter, Chet Thompson. Well, I'll take that back. Hudson Mims, top of the order. Carson Riley on the mound in relief for the Cavaliers now. Foul back this way, 2 balls and a strike. Little chopper down to third base. Throw not in time. Going to get back to the first baseman. And Kobe Butts has had a couple of errant throws from third base over there. And the runner's going to go to second. And that is going to bring up Ryan Jones, the left fielder. So runner in scoring position, they get him around. This is a mercy rule game in effect. 11-2. I believe it's after 4, it goes to 10. Carson Riley from the stretch. Outside, ball, oh, got him on the corner, strike. Calling that low outside corner all night, and he got him again. Ryan Jones at the plate for the Vikings. The pitch. Swing and got him 0-2. Nobody out, runner on second. Hot shot down the first base line, and that's going to score the runner. And throw back to first, not in time. And that's going to make it 12-2. Well, mercy rule not in effect. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Outside, 1-2. Foul down the hot side down there by the third baseman. Head coach Denny Bryant about got him a haircut. The 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. Bloodworth at the plate. Runner on first. Hot shot into left field, and that's going to get the runner around to second. And that's going to bring up your cleanup man, Dalton Cox. Strike on the outside corner. Got him waist high on the outside. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Outside, strike 2. He likes that outside corner. The 0-2 pitch, way outside 1 and 2. Outside 2 and 2. The 2-2 pitch struck him out. Caught him looking.
Next up, number 7, Tyler Now.
And Dalton Cox not happy with the call. And he slammed his helmet down. And I believe that's going to get him in trouble. And they'll talk it over, and Ryan Jones, Tyler Mims will be your batter with 1 away. Inside, ball 1. 1 away, runners on first and second. After Dalton Cox got called out on strike, here's a shot to the shortstop. He cannot handle it, and that's going to load the bases up, and everybody's safe all the way around. So Cox didn't like the calls at the